everybody wants to talk about here, and we got to start with Big Noon Saturday. Hard to overstate what a win the Big Noon Saturdays have been for Fox here. Shout out Coach Prime hooking Fox up. This time it's Nebraska versus Colorado. We talked about the pressure on Colorado. Now let's talk about the football. Here are the key questions I have for the Buffs. First, Aaron, and you answer this. Is the run defense as bad? Is the run defense as bad as it appeared to be at times against TCU? Because to me, if I'm going full corn hub here and I'm trying to find the path to winning for Colorado, it is by muddying this shit up. Muddy this shit up, make it disgusting, move the clock run game where you're converting like 3rd and 2s and the clock isn't stopping. And just you like Nebraska in this game?
No, I'm saying you mean Nebraska by muddying up the game.
Oh, my bad. Yes, excuse me. I misspoke. I mean, yes, this is if I'm Nebraska, this is how I'm winning the game. So my question to you is, do you think that Colorado front can stop Nebraska's rushing attack?
They're gonna have to they're gonna have to sell out straight up. Like, to me, the way that Colorado wins this football game, and then I'll kind of go the reverse for Nebraska on this side of the football. So Nebraska offense, Colorado defense. Colorado's got to put 7-8 guys in the box. Just say we got great DBs. We are the more athletic team. Like, if this was a 7-on-7 football game, Colorado would mop them up in 2 quarters. Like, they have the better athletes, receivers, DBs, the quarterback, all of that. That is their strength. So if you trust your corners on the outside with against an average quarterback that has not shown us that he's an accurate quarterback, and this dates back to his time at Georgia Tech, I'm going to man them up. I'm going to press them. And I'm going to put every other dude engage 8. For those who know what engage 8 at the line of NCAA. Welcome back next year. And we're just going to sell it for the run. That's what you have to do. And for Nebraska standpoint, I don't even think you mess around with saying, oh, it's man on man. Let's throw the football. I think you say, listen, we're going to take advantage of the new clock rules. We're going to just milk the clock as much as we can. We're going to keep Colorado's offense off the field. And our quarterback, Jeff Sims, who ran the ball 19 times last week for about 91 yards, is going to run the ball
30 times. Make it 30. Make it 30. A clean 30.
30.
I want to see Jeff Sims throw the ball. You know what's crazy about this game?
Not me.
The cheapest ticket to get in here is what, like $300 or $400? Last year or whenever it was, a couple of years ago, you saw Nebraska fill out Colorado's stadium. They ended up losing the game, but it was still impressive. So, like, if you're listening to this and you're a fan, you're looking to go to the game of the weekend, I want to remind you that the best way to get tickets to any of the games that we're going to talk about today is on Game Time. But T-Bob, what's Game Time? Hello, the fastest growing ticketing app in the United States. And again, look, pretty last minute, amazing deals on tickets to your favorite college team, your favorite pro team this September. You want to download Game Time. And again, it's not just about college or pro football. We're talking baseball games, concerts, comedy shows. Game Time has your back covered all across the country. So all you do is download the Game Time app and you redeem code SNAPS for $20 off your first purchase. That's SNAPS. How about that, guys? That's how SNAPS is spelled. SNAPS. That's going to be your code for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, download the Game Time app. Code SNAPS. $20 off. No matter where you live, get out there and have some fun this week. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Shout out Game Time. So I'm with you. I'm running Sims like 30 times this game. Yep. Nebraska's D-line impressed me, Aaron, not just because some of the success they had, but I think that was a really good Minnesota offensive line. Like, if Callie McManus was better, I think Minnesota wins that game pretty comfortably, right? Like, Minnesota's quarterback play was nothing to write home about, but that O-line was really good. So I want to see, can Shedeur Sanders overcome this Nebraska front seven, which probably promises to cover him, or to pressure him more. But I don't know. At the end of the day, don't overcomplicate it. It's football. Look at what you saw out of Shedeur. Look at what you saw out of Jeff Sims. That's the difference. You saw one quarterback play some of the most mistake-free football ever, while you saw another one make, like, the errors that Jeff Sims made weren't just bad. They were almost, Baxter, you ate the whole wheel of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed in how bad they were.
No, I was not impressed.
It was so bad that it's impressive. Like, you can't train your entire life and still make those decisions and those throws that he did in those crucial spots. Like, it was awful.
His whole career. So it's not impressive. It's just the norm. Like, that is the norm for Jess Sims, which is why if you can somehow learn the triple option in a week, Nebraska should learn the triple option and just run that the entire game. Like, that to me is it. Like, I go back to my original point. You have better athletes at Colorado. And you have to be praying, and you're on the road. Let's not forget, like, this is in Colorado. You're dealing with altitude.
Maybe 50-50 though. We'll see. But yeah, you will have altitude. I'm thinking it may be 50-50. I'm not convinced what the crowd composition is going to be. That's all I'm saying. Because Nebraska's traveled very well to this game.
Colorado fans have been eating up tickets since Deion became head coach.
Okay, we'll see.
No chance. This will be mostly Colorado fans in that stadium. They have the better athletes, and I don't think you can, the thought process of let's make Colorado one-dimensional throwing the football it plays right into their hands, and I think they have enough skill at the running back position too to run it against light boxes. Like, this is just not a good matchup for Nebraska on either side. This isn't. Nebraska needs to play football games against teams like Minnesota, who want to play slow, who want to run the football, who have just a bunch of big slobbery dudes that just want to punch each other in the mouth. Like, that's the type of thing you can match up with. You can't match up with speed. You can't match up with athleticism. You can't match up with an elite quarterback. This is a terrible matchup for Colorado. I see no chance in them winning this football game, or for Nebraska. I see no chance in Nebraska winning this football game, and no chance they cover the spread either.
Too many white guys? Sounds like what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Too many white guys.
Way too many white guys.
Hey,
like white guy alert there, white guy alert there, white guy alert there.
Yeah.
Your head's gonna be like,
look, as the main leader of the Corn Hub, we're not gonna let this get us down. Okay. Like you said, the Corn Hub is well suited for Big Ten ball. Not whatever this Pac-12 wide open passing attack is. I want two corn-fed 350-pound dudes just mashing each other all night long. So we're in agreement here. I think Colorado wins this and covers.
I think that the one concern for everyone is, which is crazy to think about, because being in the state of Georgia, all I hear is complacency. Complacency. Is Georgia going to be complacent this year? We're fighting against complacency. Is Colorado already fighting against complacency after one win? And I agree with you. I say no to that because of who their coach is. Deion has been one of the most successful athletes of all time. He knows what it's like to be on the top of the mountain and continue to perform at a high level over and over and over and over again. So his message in that locker room, to me, gives me confidence that you won't see a team that all of a sudden feels like they arrived because they're number 22 in the country. They won a big game. Spotlights on them. They have two guys that are in the Heisman consideration after 1 week. Like, I think you're going to continue to see a Colorado team, if they stay healthy, continue to get better.
And also, did you see how jealous I got whenever Joel Klatt compared Deion Sanders to Nick Saban?
No, what'd he say?
He goes, I know this sounds crazy, but Deion has more in common with Nick Saban than you'd think.
That was on Colin's show, wasn't it?
On Colin's show.
I don't disagree. I mean, I know that's hyperbolic, but like,
but it's the perfect amount of hyperbolic because you know what he's saying. He said,
well, yeah. He has the ability, obviously, to motivate at elite level, to command focus at elite level,
and has 3 decades of success.
That's what I'm saying. He's a fucking NFL Hall of Famer. Like, that's what we cannot ever lose sight of. This man knows what it takes to win on every single level of football, both individually and as a team. I would say that I'm not worried about them focus because there's a lot of people that want Colorado to lose. And that is very motivating.
We have overblown this. I think the Deion haters and the people that want to see Colorado fail is overblown. Is there? I don't think so.
You're super wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Like Deion's quote when he's talking about being a brash black man, he firmly implanted himself, and he's already been there in the culture war. Like,
that's how all takes work. One side rises and it must be equal.
No. It's like the force. Yes, the force. There has to be balance in the force. And too many people have been loving on Deion and Colorado this week.
I am glad you have cleansed your internet timeline to where you see none of this, Aaron, but you are incorrect.
You have a very wholesome timeline.
Yeah. It's just it is the negative people are always the loudest. I think more people are enjoying the ride.
Okay.
Let's
let Colorado lose this weekend and see if you're right about that. I think you're a fucking psychopath if you really believe that. All right.
Make sure you tune in to Snaps on Saturday because T-Bob and I will be live in person doing a post-game breakdown of this matchup. So make sure you're ready. Win or lose, whoever wins the game, doesn't matter. We will be doing a live show actually in person from T-Bob's beautiful little studio. So make sure you get ready for that right after the game. Jump on YouTube and hang out with us.
Hopefully the AC will be fixed by then because it's hot in here.